Hello everyone, welcome to Man Manga Boy's weekly manga reading log. Man Manga Boy read as usual 12 mangas this week, keeping up since the honeymoon, thank God. So let us dive on through this. I just took the thumbnail shut, so these are a little out of order. Let's love that over. Okay. Prison School, Volume 13. We get to find out the aftermath from the shoulder wars. We get to find out that, Andre and Gak, they're super cool now, and all the girls want to be with them. All the girls want them to be in them. It's very fun, very interesting chapter to see such a swap around, to see Gak put his fingers in a girl's armpit. Very sexual, very sexual. We also get hints that Hana and Kiyoshi, maybe they're gonna be dating. I don't know. Very cool, very cool. I had a blast reading through this. Andre also having an issue with whether or not he wants to be with the vice president, or his previous master. Where will it go? We also found out that dominatrix sales lady is like her mom. That's a little unusual. That's a little weird. 7 Deadly Sins. 4 Nights of the Apocalypse continues to be a pretty good successor to the original series. Really enjoying it so far. We find a new little friend here, and I thought that this person was going to be like a vampire or something, but seems like he's a human with the magic ability to recreate poison and make antidotes pretty much ASAP. We find out that Sin the Fox is not who he says he is, or rather kind of hiding who he says he is. We find a princess who can tell if people are lying or not just being entirely truthful. Pretty interesting stuff there. We also come across another match between Ironside and his son Percival. Always exciting to see that happen. Just look at how crazy this is. It's absolutely insane. We also find Howitzer. Howitzer is back in the picture. Turns out he is the uncle to Hauser, so that's cool. No. Hauser is the uncle to this guy right here. Can't remember his name off the top of my head super good, but Donnie, that was it. Donnie, he's the uncle to Donnie, and Donnie actually quit being a holy knight because he didn't think he was strong enough. Edlin also was like the rival to Donnie, and he also quit it so he could be a bandit and kind of control this ancient dragon. Very cool story. I like that dragons are a part of this world. They didn't really get mentioned too much. We also find this random girl walking around at night and leave on this cliffhanger. We know that Ironside wants to open up the demon portal, hence this thing here. Kind of sick in there, the portal, the seal. So Percival actually gets this sword for it, which is cool. We finally get the cats versus the snakes continued. Cats beat the snakes, obviously. So that was nice to finally see that happen. A few cool character moments in here, but really now we can get on to the main tournament. We also see how much the other boys of Kurosono have grown. They do a little bit of a jump contest. Very cool. We find that there's a little bit of a rivalry within the cats as well. Also neat to see, but yes, enjoyable read nonetheless. Freerin. This has actually gotten even better. So I didn't really like Freerin too much to begin with the first 3 volumes. Volume 4 was really pretty good. Volume 5 is even better. We start the kind of a tournament / class examination of these people who have to find this bird. Very interesting to see how Freerin gets the bird with her team that she's not really ran across before, and kind of make them work well. We've also got this guy who's supposed to be a shoo-in, but actually loses to Freerin because Freerin's a beast. And so we are moving on to part 2. I really did enjoy this actually a lot, like I was saying. This is kind of turning more into my kind of manga, especially with the introduction of all these new wizards that I really kind of enjoyed, especially him. That's our main girl here. These two are interesting, but not my favorite. And this guy right here, he's one of my favorites. Really enjoying that quite a lot so far. Time Stick Hero 4 and 5, another huge plot development. We find out that possibly this girl, who is maybe evil, maybe not, is trying to stop the Demon King, potentially. We also find out this sword master here. Her master was turned into a chimera by her, and very interesting because she's trying to bring back the dead. If she fails to bring back the dead, they turn into chimera. her Blade Master was one of them, and well, he is a Chimera now, so that's cool. That's cool. I do wonder what in the world is happening. And he may not be able to finish his quest in time. He beat the first one that he was underway through number 4, but it seems like he's not going to make it for the next one. Obviously, he will somehow, or if he won't, we'll figure out what happens at the end of the timer, because right now we don't really have an idea. Kind of hope he doesn't do it, just so we can figure out what goes on. I would show it to you guys, but there's like a gratuitous amount of just tits everywhere. No pussy, no dicky though. So sad. Rooster Fighter, speaking of cock. So this is amazing. The author, I guess, used to have a chicken and then his mom cooked it and ate it for him. And he thought it was delicious, and that's why he made this manga potentially. He is a rooster who seemingly saves old people from gigantic kaiju monsters that spawn from people. He just does like a Sonic cock-a-doodle-doo. It's very good. He meets this toucan who's an old man toucan, and he takes on this guy. We later find out that these humans actually, or these kaiju were humans. You get this interesting zit thing on the back of their neck. You can see it here on this guy. And it transforms them into a monster coming right out of his neck there. Very interesting. He beats this kaiju and he actually saves the guy's life. He doesn't die. So that was odd. There is rooster sex in here, so do be warned. You know, definitely need a parent or guardian to buy this manga for you. You can't have too much rooster sex in your child's life, you know, so be careful. There it is right there. Actually, this is the second of 3 rooster sex panels here, okay? Second of 3. You've heard that right. So very interesting manga. I really like the sea turtle, how the sea turtle helps him. And the sea turtle can fight him, even though he holds back against the sea turtle. And he also finds out he really likes sea urchins, and that becomes a bit of a gag. We also get the spinning doodle-doo. Thought that was pretty hilarious as well. I really do like this manga quite a lot. It reminds me a little bit of the earlier series, earlier chapters of One Punch Man, because of how it kind of does its thing, where he just quickly disposes of the kaiju. Very interested to see what's going on with the kaiju too. Why are they coming out? What's these little pus-like things, etc., etc. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. Hero's strongest Demon King reincarnates and goes to school with his descendants. Just a classic title, really. So we get our introduction to the Swordmaster guy from the past, as well as the Great Spirit Renan. So that was cool, because both of their reincarnations, or at least somehow related to them, appear in this volume. I think this is the last volume to come out, though, due to the artist's passing. They got colon cancer, if I remember right. And so that is pretty depressing, because this was a great read. And at the very end, what does the artist say? Volume 4 is here. I'm so glad I get to draw the story. Many thanks, everyone. Hope to see y'all next time. It's pretty sad. Anyways, this was a great read. If you guys are interested in this series, I would recommend picking up the anime. This goes through most of season 1, though not all of it. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2. I think there is. It's pretty interesting. The main character is like ridiculously overpowered, and he's like 3 years older or something like that. And he can defeat like the Demon King generals and everything, who are supposed to be the strongest demons in the world. So that's pretty funny. And lastly, Dragon Ball Super Volume 16. I had a great time reading through this. We get a new dragon kind of introduced here, a new group of villains called the Heaters, and a main character called Granola, who's a dum-dum. Granola wishes to become the strongest in the universe, and therefore becomes the strongest in the universe. However, he does so at the cost of like all but 3 of his remaining years of life. So that is too bad. However, he is totally able to destroy Goku. Goku goes red, Goku goes blue. Taken out. Vegeta has to give him one of their 2 senzu beans. And Vegeta finally realizes where they are. Beerus also tells Vegeta that he actually told Frieza to destroy planet Vegeta, which was pretty wild, and eradicate the Saiyans. And the reason he does this is because before creation comes destruction, apparently. Granola gets his sweet Super Saiyan 3 ass hair, so that was really neat too. I would really like to see some of these arcs animated, so please, for the love of God, Toei Animation, animate some of these new arcs that have not been yet released in the anime. Moro was pretty good, and Granola is shaping up to be pretty good. I don't know why Goku Black's back there. Oh, we also get a hint at there being more Namekians that can like make the Dragon Balls out there in the world. So that was very cool. I also watched the Dragon Ball Super movie, Superhero. I liked it, didn't love it. It is a lot of comedy and humor. I didn't really see Cell Max as like a huge threat, or the Gammas for that matter. And the reason why is because they like only fought kind of comedy characters. They didn't fight anybody crazy strong. So like there was only Piccolo and Gohan, right? They were the strongest ones that was, fighting Cell Max. But like at the same time, it's like if they're gonna fight Cell Max and they can't win, and the whole movie they just say, "Oh, Gohan's really weak these days. Well, if only Gohan had his fighting instinct back, then maybe he could be the best warrior." But like, he doesn't get it back at any point except for the very end. So am I supposed to just believe he's all of a sudden stronger than Super Saiyan God Blue because he had a 30-second like freak out because he thought everyone was gonna die? And I'm like, okay. Piccolo also gets 2 new transformations, but again, because I don't see Vegeta or Goku or Broly or Hit or Jiren or somebody who's like been shown to be a total badass recently, get destroyed by Cell Max. I really don't see Cell Max as a huge threat. He has this huge energy ball thing that looks like it could like absolutely wipe out the planet, which is crazy. But like at the same time, like we're dealing with people who could wipe out planets just by sneezing. It's got to be more of a universal threat for us to really be impressed anymore, at least in my opinion. That being said, Gohan Beast, I think that's his name, Beast Mode, his design is really cool. I like his hair, I like his eyes. I thought he was going to be like a total villain, kind of like an asshole in the movie, but he like doesn't say a word, and then when he does start talking at the end of the battle, he just is his regular self, and I thought that was kind of lame. It's a pretty funny movie though, don't get me wrong, and there's plenty of good action in it. It's just because the stakes aren't there, I just feel like it's underwhelming, since Dragon Ball Super Broly was so good. I think this is better than like the Frieza movie. I think it's probably on par with the Planet Battle of the Gods, but it's not better than Broly. There's no way. And anybody who tells you it's better than Broly should probably rewatch Broly. Just saying. Anyways, that is it for me on today's fun-filled video. I hope you guys had a blast and enjoyed watching through my week. Please like, comment, subscribe, and use the Red Stuff affiliate link down below if you found something that you liked and are interested in picking it up through Red Stuff. Have a great day. Bye-bye.